What's up, guys? I want to talk to you about some really quick tips that you should be following when you go out for a ride, either daily or a weekly type thing. For me personally, I need to start doing it daily, but I definitely do it weekly, and you guys should too. First thing you should do is check your tire pressure. That's one of the easiest things you can do. A lot of people recommend kicking your tire and maybe squeezing the side. I personally don't like to trust that, so what I do is I trust into a digital gauge right here. And I got this nice and easy slime digital gauge I got from Walmart. But just follow what your tire pressure recommends. And it has it on the tire. So go ahead and double check your tire, but this one is 42 cold. So check it right here. Good to go. While you're checking your tires, also check the depth on the tires. Make sure there's no obvious cracking on the tire. Make sure there's no nails or any type of, foreign objects inside the tire that will mess up the integrity of the actual tire. That's another thing you should check while you're doing your tire pressure. So the next thing you should do is check your oil. It's super easy on a Harley, and other bikes, I'm guessing it's just as easy. Double check, do a quick inspection. Everything's good to go. For those that have radiators, go ahead and check your radiator fluid. Obviously on the Harley, it's air cooled. I don't have to deal with that. Another thing that you can check with the fluids is if there's any leaks around your bike. My bike personally, I have a leak on the primary case. I need to get that checked. But I also got the air filter over here. Double check that, make sure there's no leaks around the bike. Another thing you can check is your brake fluid level. Make sure the bike is on an even surface. Double check right here. Mine has a lot of nasty bugs and everything. Clean that first. Double check your brake fluid. The third thing you can check is your chain or your belt drive. For me, on the Harley Sportster, it has a belt. Go ahead and check, make sure there's not a lot of flex. Check your Harley Sportster manual or your actual manual for whatever bike that you are using. See what the damage and replacement and what you need to look out for. For me personally, I have to look for any cracks on each little rivet, and then I gotta make sure it has the appropriate strength. Doing an actual inspection on the brake pad meat, make sure your brake pads are good. Just a quick, simple look, see if there's actually meat on it and it's not just flaked off. I actually did a brake replacement because the meat on my brake pads were so low that it was just super unsafe, so double check that. Fourth thing you want to do is actually make sure that you have the appropriate tags. Make sure they are in date. That way you don't get stopped by the police and have to worry about that. If they're not in date, just take a break and order some new ones and then go ahead and put them back on. Something super quick and easy is to go ahead and put your hazard lights on. That way each blinker will be moving, and then you can also check your right and left blinker. I don't have a front blinker, so I don't have to worry about that, but right here, these are my brake lights and my blinkers. Turn on the hazard lights, simple and easy. While you're doing that, go ahead and double check, make sure your headlight is actually running, and then go ahead and switch to brights. Brights work. The next thing you want to do is check for any type of exposed wiring. I got wiring down here and obviously wiring underneath here. You don't want to just take everything off because that defeats the purpose of a daily check or right before you ride. So just do a quick look. Look inside, look real quick. Make sure that there's no exposed wiring. There's no obvious any damage to these wires at all. So just go ahead and look. Everything looks fine. Then go ahead and start your bike. You can kind of hear how the battery is struggling, or if it's not struggling, if you need to replace a new battery, or double check and make sure that the connections on the battery are actually good. And then while you're up here, check your instrument panel and make sure all the lights and LEDs or whatever it is you guys have on your own bikes is actually working. Make sure it's neutral before you start it. So if you do this every day, it should be a quick 2 to 3 minute check, and it'll keep you safe, it'll keep you on the road and keep you upright. The sixth and final tip that I think is a little bonus that I think everybody should be following is wear all your gear. Helmet, gloves, jacket, pants, boots. All your gear all the time. Be extra safe. Look around and double check for other drivers. All right, guys, if you like this kind of stuff, click subscribe, click like, and then go ahead and comment below and tell me what you think. I'll see you guys later. You ride safe. Wear all your gear. Bye.